Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? Yes. You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. Hey, gatekeepers, what is going on? Welcome back to the So What You Think channel. How y'all doing today? Y'all good? Huh? Y'all all right? Me, I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm all right, y'all. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking me too. Listen, today is one of those days. Y'all know that if they done did what we think they done did to Lynette, we gonna have to do a write-in. We gonna have to do a sit-in. We gonna have to argue about it. We gonna have to let these people know that we not having it. We're not having it. Whatever they did to her, they better resurrect her and bring her back. He better thought he had hit her in the head with a rock and she better land in that hospital with some amnesia. But I know one thing, Lynette better not be gone. That's all I got to say about that. It better not be. It better, because Randy, don't make us have to choose between you and Lynette. Now, I'm sorry. Now, you know I was advocating for you all day long, but now we like Lynette now. And if we got to choose one or the other, I don't know. Y'all might have to split time, split a check, do something, but don't do this to us. Don't leave me this way. No. We can't survive. We can't stay alive. We need. Anyway, this is my short day, so let me get into it, y'all. We still gonna hit all the hot points before I get out of here, but you know, once my phone ring, baby, that's it. That's all. That's like time out. So go ahead, come on in, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, because I need you to. I need you to. I need you to. Listen to me. It's 8 of y'all in here, all 8 of y'all. Are you subscribed to the channel? If you're not, what is you waiting on? You know you love me. You know you do. So go on and prove it to me. Don't do me like that. Don't play me like that. Don't play with my emotions trying to tell me you love me and then you ain't even subscribed to the channel and hit the like button or nothing. Y'all be playing with people. Y'all be trying to play people like players did back in the 70s. All right, let me look through my little romper room mirror now and see who's down here typing in the comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
I'll tell you who's typing in the comments. Let me put this thing here over to the side. Hold on. Stay over there, thing. All right. Well, I'll tell you who's typing in the comments. Hold on. Calm down. It ain't but a couple of y'all right now, but we're going to tell you who in there anyway, okay? All right. So first of all, we have Miss Lil was here first, and she says, hey, good evening, Miss Jen, gatekeepers, and mods. Hey, Miss Lil, and hello to your baby, too. Miss B, who is me, is also in the house. Bilo Didi says, hey, gatekeepers, Miss Jen. Hey, girl. And I said to you guys, happy almost argument day. Not y'all can't wait. What's on the menu? What's on the menu for the mob? Charlene Will is in the house, said, I'm in here, front and center, okay? And she says, happy Thursday, everyone. Hey, Charlene, girl, make sure you in here tomorrow night for the argument, because we're going to argue about some things, especially not that got really trying to make us believe. We don't believe it. We ain't going to believe it till we at the funeral. If we ain't at the funeral, we ain't about to believe none of this y'all talking about. All right, I ain't about to waste no time, because y'all know this is my short day, so let me go on, get in here and let you know what had happened was today. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, here we go, kicking things off. Hey, Jasmine. She says, hey, everyone, I'm at the gym and the pool, so I'll call later. Girl, all right, we'll catch you later. Call us then, girl. Swim good now. I know she got strong legs and things if you in that pool every day. Now, Danny and Andre are on the couch doing what they doing, being superficially in love and cuddling. I don't care what y'all said. This love thing, they think this love thing is real. Because if y'all thing was real, you wouldn't be having your lips on Bill all the time. That's just what I think. I don't care what kind of soliloquy and speech y'all gave around here early, talking about why y'all love thing is so much love. Girl, gone. Love is keeping your lips off people. That's what love is. Anyway, she just realized that. I just realized that she's a Richardson. I know she kept her last name, but she's a Richardson, and now her sister Nicole ain't no more. And I didn't really think about that till today when he said something about Mrs. Richardson or something. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. She a Richardson. That's right. And Nicole not. Ain't that something? Y'all got to stay out your family marrying like this. I don't really care because I know people around. I know people that did it. So whatever. So Andre got to go meet Martin for brunch and for a game of golf, I think he said. Y'all got a golf course around that country club? Or was y'all going somewhere? Y'all got a golf club? I think you do, because when you was driving in, there was a lot of grounds out there. It was. And then if excuse me, if Leslie is building a whole new sports complex, then I guess y'all might have a golf course too. I mean, why not? Every country club should have one if you're gonna be good and bougie. But anyway, that's what he's supposed to go do later. Now Naomi has stopped by to chat it up, and she starts talking about Chelsea's case and how well that's going. And she also implied that her daddy was cheating with somebody, and her mama was like, "What, girl? Who you cheating with?" And she was like, "You." And child Andre was around the corner. He heard that. He was like, "What now? Yeah, you know she don't be telling you. She tell you everything, but she don't be telling you everything. So you don't know." Now, Nicole and Haley have crossed paths at the bar and at the country club. And Haley's being catty. And Bill had to get over there and kind of break it up because they was about to get into it, you know. And so Haley was like, I heard, the girls are having such success with this line. And I remember when I was a young girl, I had always dreamed that I could have these expensive things one day. And Nicole said, well, you realize that dream thanks to my sister's ex-husband that you stole up out her house when you had moved up in there baking brownies and pretending to be Nicole's friend. Now, she didn't say all that, but girl, I said it for you. Don't you worry, because that's what you should have said. Then she got up and she left. She was like, girl, I got to go. I ain't about to sit up here and talk to you, peasant. Now, Vanessa is mad. She calling Lynette, and Lynette is not answering the phone. She was like, who do this girl think she is to be ghosting me? I am Vanessa. And so she was like fussing about it. And so Joey looking at Randy like, because Randy over there looking guilty of sin, like, what she missing? Randy, you don't even know how to lie good. That's the one thing irritate me about you. And Joey, I don't be understanding why you be letting them get away with these sorry lies. A 5-year-old could lie better. Now, Nicole sees Martin before leaving the country club and checks in on the kids and how they been. And I see y'all got a security detail. And, Jessica, that's Tyrell's little uppity girlfriend. She said, but Jessica do like her. Hey, Belinda, Jessica do like the detail. She said, make her feel like she is very VIP. And then she was like, and by the way, how's Smitty doing with that story he working on? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Suspicious much, Nicole. Now, Leah calls Light Eyes on the phone. This thug right here. Now, y'all remember him from in the alley. Leah gets on the phone and calls him, and she was like, you need to get your guy in order. He was like, what you talking about? Rashad is cool. Rashad do all of the things. She was like, yeah, well, I tell you what, he went and changed up the location for the drop. I bet you ain't know that. And he said, oh, I ain't know that. I tell you what, I'm going to get it together, and I'm going to talk to him, and I'm going to get him straight, and I'm going to put him in his place, even if I got to put him someplace for good. And then so he was over there. Rashad Jacob was over there in a spot looking like one of them spots from The Wire. Y'all used to watch that show when they would go into them abandoned buildings with all that plastic hanging around, and that meant somebody was about to rock a bye, baby. Anytime you went up in it, anytime somebody, in case y'all don't know, if somebody be asking you to meet them in an abandoned building with plastic and stuff, don't go in there. It's a trick. Don't go in there. It's a trick. And I would think you and all people should know this, Rashad. But at least conveniently, they got a table in there and they got a thing for pushing stuff around. I mean, it's a warehouse or something. What is this? Where we at? And if Smitty coming in with his hood on, is it going to work inside like it do outside that don't nobody recognize him? Because if he coming in, how you going to explain to me he one of the workers? He the foreman? What we going to say? But it keeps Smitty out of there. All right, so anyway, Nicole is talking on with her mama, and she's like, listen. I was over there when Daddy mistakenly called you baby on the phone. So are y'all doing something y'all ain't got no business? She was like, when he said that? Now, Danny, I was looking at your face yesterday, girl, when Bill had said, baby, you was sitting on that staircase just to he. Don't act like you didn't hear that because you paused. But she's saying she ain't hear it. She was like, when? Girl, that ain't nothing but muscle memory. Your daddy, we was married for 30 years. Your daddy said that, girl, that don't mean nothing. It was just a slip. And Andre came in and he was like, oh, so my wife been cheating on me? And Nicole was like, oh, I didn't know you was here. Now, Bill and Haley are having brunch at the country club, and she's already full of attitude because he wasn't paying her enough attention. He busy over there eating on that salmon and them rice and grits and things. Bill is worried about his breakfast, child, because we know you ain't cooked none. And if you did, you put some drops in it. So this man hungry. You got to feed a man this big, girl. He tall. He got to eat. Anyway, you can't just be cute. You got to feed your man too, girl. Now, Vanessa's going on and on about Lynette, right? Not answering the phone. And she's like, she's wasting my time. Do people even know how much time goes into one selling a home? The thought that we put into your needs, your wants, the money I'm gonna make. Do she even know? Is she playing with my commission? Joy was like, girl, calm down. Then Randy got a text and he was like, I gotta go. Now, Martin tells Nicole he don't know nothing about what Smitty doing, okay? I just know he working on a case. It's a big one. She was like, yes, but the thing is, I worry that sometimes when people are working on these big cases, that it pushes people to do things that they usually would not be breaking laws, like going into my computer when they ain't got no business, because that boy was around there in my office about the time that break-in went, and I know he did it. Okay, she ain't said that, but I'm going to say it for you because that's what she was thinking. But she trying to let y'all know she know a little something. Just tell it to Cat, girl. Cat'll figure it out. Now, Chelsea and Cat are doing business stuff on the phone with the clients. And Cat was speaking Japanese. She was like, Konnichiwa. Now, I know that word because I watch The Different World all the time. And I know that Dwayne worked at Konnichiwa, but Konnichiwa, I think, is hello or something like that in Japanese. But anyway, she was in over there, Konnichiwa. I was like, okay, girl, you speak a little Japanese. Okay, girl, go ahead. So when they get off the phone, they all excited because they living their dreams. They living their best life. They having a good time and everything. But Chelsea over there worried. She's like, girl, I'm worried. Girl, can we celebrate what we just got into? You got to get into this space here. I'm worried. Because, girl, so much going on in my world. I don't know, girl. I think something going to go wrong. And Kat was like, girl, don't bring that bad foo-foo juju over here with that. Don't bring that bad calm over here talking that stuff, girl. You talk that stuff over there on your side of the table. Don't talk that stuff over here on my side of the table. I'm over here celebrating. And she ain't said all that, but I know that's what she meant. She's like, I ain't to move all that right now. Now, Andre and Danny are over there talking. They was like, let us tell you something about us. We don't do jealousy. And I'm not worried. Hey, Scholar speaks. I'm not worried about no Bill. Well, you should be. You should be, but you don't know it yet, youngster. Because, see, Bill played a long game, baby. He an old school pimp, baby. He played a long game. Them old school players, baby, they got time. They got patience. They know when to pounce. Okay. He know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Okay. Bill is old school, baby, but you go ahead on with that. We don't do jealousy. I ain't worried about him. Bill, see, Danny would never be sneaking around. Okay, but I guess that's how she got her lips up on Bill them couple times. Now, I know she told you about that one time she had kissed Bill, but did she tell you about them other times? Did she come home and tell you how Bill was squeezing on her thigh meat down there to the staircase? Huh? Did she tell you about them other kisses that they had? Because they done had a couple few. They done had more than the one she confessed, but she probably confessed it to you because she getting caught up, feeling a thing or two. But she over there, she is so convinced she's over Bill. Baby, I wish it was real, but you not. You not, Danny. I'm sorry, girl. He said, she is not a liar, and I respect her. She respect me. And if she did do something, she would be honest about it. Eventually. She would eventually. Because like I said, you don't know everything you think you know, sir, but you think you know. But go ahead. Anyway. Bill is just apologizing down to Haley for being distracted on his phone and working. And she was like, oh, no, it's okay. I just wants to know. He said, I just want to know what's up with you, Haley. You've been so troubled lately, twisting and turning. Child, she worried about if them drops kicking in. She worried about Lynette. She ain't worried about you. Not like that. She just worried about what day, tapping on her watch. What day is these drops going to kick in? I've been giving them these drops off and on and off and on. When is they going to kick in? That's all she worried about, Bill. She ain't worried about you. He said, but I know you've been trolled lately about Lynette. Now, that's true, partially, but not for the reason that you think. Now, Nicole sits and talks to Martin about Smitty. She wants him to be careful now because people don't play nice when they get threatened. And I'm trying to tell you, around that hospital, if he around that hospital tapping around, you can't do that. You got to give people space. I mean, no, he said he got to give him space. He's like, I got to give Smitty some space to do what Smitty do. I ain't been in his business like that. He was supporting me in my political career, and I'm trying to do a little give and take, just like you taught me to. She was like, yeah, I guess I did tell you that. But you better tell Smitty to be careful around the hospital because I got a bad feeling. I see this man. Now, Vanessa feels the universe is testing her. She's stressed out. Nicole and her are fighting. Deanna can't stand her. And now a new big client that she just got is ghosting her. She don't know what's going wrong around here. Fiddly D. She don't know what's going wrong around here. Fiddly D, baby. And Joey said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take you out of town to chill. She was like, last time we did that, Doug died. He was like, yeah. I'm like, girl, sure did. Now you right when you're right, girl. The last time y'all went, some stuff did go down. Maybe you need to stay out of town with Joey because he don't like Deanna, girl. And I know he wouldn't do nothing to your daughter, would he? Now, Kat tells Chessie to calm down. Things will pan out for them both in business. They faced things head on before. And legally, they are good because we got your daddy. And we got your sister, the Wonder Twins of the law industry behind us, girl. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay? Don't worry, be happy. So Joey thinks they need to do over for this trip because you know how it ended before. You know with Doug's untimely demise and everything, messing up everything. But this time we're going to go to the Napa Valley. Linda, they coming down there where you at, girl. But anyway, they're going to go to the Napa Valley. She's like, I like the sound. He said, girl, I know you like to drink and count, take you down and let you sip on some different wines and things. You're going to enjoy yourself. You are. And I need a break too. Okay. He said, but first we got some loose ends we got to tie up because he don't need your mind on nothing else. He don't want to talk about them cheering and Nicole while y'all gone. See, he listening to you now, but men don't like to hear a whole bunch of bop, baby. They don't like that. They don't like that over and over and over. They don't like that. They want you to go and fix it because men are conclusion are fixers, okay? What we need to do for solutions. And if you ain't coming up with a solution and you still just talking about the problem, men get tired of that, Vanessa. So he need for you to tie up some of this mess before y'all go on your vacation, okay? So make nice with Nicole. Now, Nicole's over there telling Martin about the situation with Vanessa, how she blew up on her. I will never understand how Vanessa don't know that she wrong, girl. You the one that's wrong in this situation. You wrong. Hey, Rhonda, you is the one that is wrong, Nessa. I don't think that Nicole is wrong. I think Nicole doing what she should as a friend to try to warn you about a gangster. Sidebar. I had somebody ask me one time about a man that they was liking, and he had a tattoo on his face. I said, what now? He got a who now? Okay, so what I'm gonna tell you is that's not I know, girl. I know. Now I might have been wrong, but I'm trying to tell you, I don't trust it. And if any of y'all got one, I'm sorry. I just don't trust it for me and my friend. But everybody else can do what they want to do. But don't ask me what I think about it now. Then I'm tell you now. I just told you. But anyway, he encourages her to set things straight. She's like, Now, Haley wonders why Bill thinks she worried about some Lynette. She ain't worried about no Lynette. She just can't believe that I was that naive with her. I really can't. I can't believe I let her get over on me like that, Bill. So Bill said, you barely knew her. It's not like you grew up together, right? Right, Bill said, yeah. It ain't like they grew up together. You don't know nothing. You don't know Lynette like that. In fact, I'm going to give her a piece of my mind. And she was like, no, don't do that. I got it. I'm going to handle it. Then she gets a text from Randy to come to get to where he was ASAP. And she jumps up and she got to go. He was like, let me drive you. She was like, no, baby, I'm going to take an Uber. I got it. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Now, Bill looks over there and sees Martin sitting over there at the table. So he goes over there and he's like, hey, what's up? Let me talk to you for a minute. I heard that you. Now, first he asked him, was everything all right? He said, because I see you got this detail over here with you. You know, the not the secret, what you call, but you know, it may as well be one of those because he got a serious detail going. So Bill is like, so what's up? Is there anything I need to know? Because I see you got the people following you around everywhere you go. You got a detail. What's up? And he was like, nah, I'm just sitting here waiting on Andre. Now, what I could not understand was Martin's attitude towards Bill. Because one thing that Martin does well is enunciate. Everything is okay. I'm just waiting for Andre. I would love to hear him do some Shakespeare. I would. Now, Naomi is talking to her mother after Andre left. She says, I love seeing you being so happy with Andre. And she says, and I want the same thing for Dad. I want Dad to be happy. She said, I don't. And then they both laugh. And then she gets a text for Jacob to come meet him. I was like, ooh, girl, don't you go down there and meet him down at the abandoned spot, girl. Now, I don't know, Jacob. I don't know if you should be me right now because you know the people is hot on the block for you. You didn't know that, but they are. But Jacob got a visit from Light Eyes. And, hey, Linda, I just said your name because Joy and them going to the Napa Valley. I said they coming out there near you, girl. But anyway, Jacob gets a visit from Light Eyes in the abandoned building, and he in thug mode. He said, and I said to myself, child, he told him, he said, your answers are going to depend on whether or not it's going to be a problem. Now, and see, you know, in these kind of movies, child, your answer is everything. Your answer decides if you're going to live or if you're not. So, Rashad, think twice and speak once, sir. Because everything you said right now is going to depend on how this ends. Because he got that bottom lip all tight and he got them eyebrows all crinkled up. You know it's serious when there's somebody looking at you like that. Well, the guys want to know, Jacob. Wait a minute. Well, the guy wants to know, Jacob. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Yeah, I skipped over something. Okay. So the guy wanted to know what's been going on. Jacob like, why we not in the alley? Why weren't we meeting up in here? You know, he asked him, what you doing up in here? He's like, why you not out there in the alley? What you doing inside? He was like, oh, I just decided to come in here because I ain't see the person I was supposed to meet up with. And I thought to myself, maybe he was inside. So I decided to come up in here to see what's in here. You know, I wouldn't be in here looking around. I don't be in here looking around. I'll be doing stuff. You know, I've been pitch perfect. One thing I do want to say is that Rashad, when he's Rashad, he talking real hood. Man, you know, I would never be up in this alley if it wasn't for that, man. I was up in here because the person I was looking for was where they was supposed to be. So I came up in here to see where they was at and whatnot. And Light Eyes was like, oh, okay. So what made you move that pickup location, though? And Jacob was like, wait, what? I was like, see there? See there? You ain't even know that. See there? Now, Pat is still talking to Chelsea, who don't want to see the sponsors pull out or them lose some of their momentum because of anything that could happen with this lawsuit. Girl, why you acting like this? Your girl, this her got that problem. That ain't you. Ain't nobody suing you. They suing her. And you the one talking about now. Let's hurry up and go and get married anyway, so you can get crossed up in it for real. Girl, you need to slow down. Why in the world would you need to get in the middle of this like that just to prove your love to somebody? Girl, I can love you after this lawsuit is over too. We still love, don't we? We still gonna be together, ain't we? Because I ain't got to put my money in it. I give you a couple dollars on it if you need it, but I ain't got to put my stuff in it like that. Do I? Why for what? Why for how? I don't see why I should have to do all that. But you the one volunteered, so whatever. Hey, J. Paul. Now, Deanna don't trust Joey. That's what Deanna don't trust you. See all these problems you come with, Nessa, all these problems. This is the reason why Leslie gonna get him, girl. Leslie gonna get him, girl. Because you got too many problems and complications and situations. Don't nobody like no funky situations, you know. People like to be easy. Not no funky situation. But anyway, Deanna don't like you. She don't trust you, Joey. She know you a criminal. And I don't like fighting with Nicole either, and that's your fault too. So Nessa says, Joey is a rare man, though, that you care about my friendships. And Joey said, yes, I am rare. I am. But he getting tired, girl. He getting tired. Mark wants Bill to leave before Andre come. Why? Bill said, I will, so that your uncle / cousin / Danny Young plaything don't have to come in here and see me sitting over here at this table. Don't worry, I'll be gone so he can occupy his high chair over here. Don't worry. But I'm more concerned about you making this run for a higher office because I don't think it's smart. And he was like, you're not my uncle anymore. Why are you worried about? I'm like, child, I'm sorry. You're not my uncle anymore. Why are you worried about what I'm doing? And I was like, let me tell you something. I agree with Bill on this point because what you got in your past is tied up in me, and I don't need that stuff coming out because you know when you're making these kind of runs, these people run deep into your business. And we don't need that, Martin. But you know Martin ain't about to be listening. He said, because listen, you got to be careful with that checkered past that you got. You done forgot about Bubba. Have you forgot about Bubba and his brother? That's 2 people gone. And like Bill said, I'm the one that fixed it. I don't need this mess blowing back on me and my law firm because then you know I'm going to have to wash my hands, act like I ain't know nothing about birthing no babies. Okay. But you know Martin ain't about to listen. You know good and well that restraints and not doing stuff do not apply to the Duprees because they get to do whatever they want to do. But go ahead, get down. Now Martin knows Bill would know before. He said, I knew you was going to find out before I was ready to share it with you, but you ain't my uncle no more. So Bill reminds him that he is also vested in his past. I know I just said this, but I wrote this down twice, so they must have kind of resaid the same thing. So Andre arrives and he ain't happy. Child, this is what I'm worried about. This is what I'm talking about. All of y'all, hold on though, let me say this sidebar. But this is what extras is supposed to be doing. Like these people in the background, they are nosy. They are in the situation. They know about the funky past with Andre and Bill. So they looking like, ooh, girl, look over there. There go Andre just walked up on Bill over there, sitting over there with my girl. Why they got the detail over there for, girl? See, this very good. Wait, very good. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Y'all are, let me give y'all some more applause because y'all are doing what was supposed to be being nosy extras because that's what would really happen down to the country club. So we like that because Lord knows I'd be like, girl, hold on. Shh. I'd be like, Linda, shh, quiet. Linda be like, ooh, girl, ooh. Cousin. There go Bill over there, the table girl over there with Andre. Come on, mm-mm. So bravo to them. But anyway, he came over there and he was like, oh, do I need to keep walking? Look, all of y'all over here behind these gates. Why y'all acting like it's such a... Y'all was just at the whole Easter thing. All y'all be passing each other. Why? So what? He can't sit... He's still related to these people through his cheerings. Cut it out already, Andre. Didn't you just get through giving this whole speech about, we don't do jealous. We not just... Then you over here clowning because Bill over here sitting in a brown suit with his stomach all flat, sitting down. Y'all better not say nothing. Now I said what y'all better not say nothing. I said Bill sitting in the chair with his stomach on flat. Now. Linda said that's why they want. Girl, because you know my application been in for a year now. Nothing. Nothing. Now, I might not have, I would have passed the credit check. Now, I might not have had the amount of money that y'all wanted me to have in the bank. Like, I might have wrote down a couple more extra zeros. But y'all ain't had to get in my business like that. Okay? Anyway, I don't understand what the big deal is. So what, he's sitting over here talking to Martin. So what, chicken? But you need to be more worried about when he over there showing up to your doorstep and over there with his lips all over your wife. How about that? Now, Kat points out, this picture's out of sync, so let's see. Okay, Kat points out that the stuff Chelsea has survived is proof that things are going to be okay. You got Napped girl. You had to go through that with that crazy girl all online saying y'all was together and you loved her and all of that. Your mama pulled out a pow at a wedding, girl, and you was the one that had your phone on live when it happened, girl. And we got past all that, so this too shall pass. Randy was sitting over there watching them, sitting over at the bar, sitting over in a booth, watching everything. Hey, Myrtle, y'all not nosy enough for me around here when you need to be. And Kat, I am very disappointed in you. Randy done walked up in here and you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. But anyway, they get up to leave. They go out the back way. He had done texted Haley and told her don't come in yet because they in here. So as soon as they leave out, they sit down and she was like, what's going on? He was like, I need to talk to you. And she's like, what's going on? What's going on with Lynette? Because I haven't seen her. He pulls out Lynette's phone and sends a text over to Vanessa and said, change mind about staying in town. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I was like, what now? She was like, is that her phone? He said, yeah. She's like, so what does this mean? Is she gone? Is she gone for good this time? Now I'm listening to how things are being answered, and he didn't come flat out and say yes. But I know good and doggone well that be on purpose is, I know he's upset today. Because I know you lying. And to whoever wrote her out.
Your looks ain't gonna get you paid. Because you're not that cute. And your hair is uneven. You look dusty.
And furthermore. Hold on, it's the wrong one. Out! Out! You are officially, ma'am or sir, I'm looking for my pen, whosoever wrote Lynette out. You are on the menu for tomorrow. Sir, ma'am, miss, group of y'all, whoever did it. You are on the menu for tomorrow night. Because who told you to write out her? She better not be gone. Oh, Big Belly Bill got his nerve talking about Andre. Let me put your comment up here because I want the people to see why you going to get attacked. Big Belly Bill got his nerve talking about Andre when he married to pacify, sucking, home-wrecking wine and Scaly Haley. Now, girl, I'm going to give you that part. I'm going to give you that part on Scaly Haley. That you can have, but you already know when it come about Bill.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm gonna knock the stuffing out of you. Knock the stuffing out. I done told you don't say nothing about Bill over here. Don't say nothing to me about Bill. Say something else. Say something else.
You can say what you want to about Haley, but you better leave Bill alone. But whoever wrote Lynette out, baby, you on the menu tomorrow. I got your name down. We got to argue about it. Because as somebody said yesterday, this is what made the whole storyline of Haley and Randy most spicy and interesting. So how y'all gonna get rid of her? You were supposed to find a place for her. We are not. No. She better have got hit with a brick and survived. You better have ran her over with the car, but you ain't do a good enough job. In fact, let me keep going. Because I was upset. Mm-mm. 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 In the words of Precious Mama, sitting up in that aid office talking to Mariah Carey. Y'all did know that was Mariah Carey playing that social worker in Precious, right? Y'all do know that was her wiped down, no makeup again. Y'all know that was her, right? Anyway, when she said, anyway, she said, what that mean? Is she gone? He was like, he said, for good this time. But that you didn't say that y'all was slow singing and flower bringing. That ain't what you had said. That ain't what you had said. Now, back down to the hospital. Dr. Nick O saw Leah and she was like, let me ask you a question. You said that you did not want anyone to know about what happened with the breach, but why did Officer Malone come and see me then? And she said, oh, because I know him. And he's going to keep it off the book. We still need to know who did it. We're going to keep it off the books. We still need to know who. She was like, girl, you better protect your son-in-law. Because unless you want to go on son-in-law, Miss Seeley, you best keep advising him the way you do. You better tell that boy, you better get some West Side. Now, Nessa was on the elevator getting that text from Lynette, changed my mind about staying in town. Leave me alone. She got off the elevator. Now, she already hot because she done lost this commission. Girl, you don't need no money. You over wearing all this Prada and whatnot. Girl, you is not hard up for $1. And you got all that insurance money from Doug. Girl, you better stop playing. We know y'all had some money in your 4O, your K, and your 1. Girl, stop playing. Stocks, bonds. You own that agency, you getting a piece of everybody else selling something up in that agency. Girl, go on somewhere and sit down. This one little penthouse ain't hurt you none. It wasn't like you was selling no mansion. But anyway, she gets a text. She see Nicole. She said, oh, you exactly who I need to see and talk to. I was like, okay, girl, come with the attitude. Why don't you? So then Nessa says, I can tell that you're not glad to see me from the look on your face. And Joey said that our friendship is worth saying and Nicole saving. And Nicole said, also, since Joey told you to do it, then you could do it. Let me take this blasphemous comment off my screen. She was like, oh, since Joey told you, now you can say something. Yeah, he did send the text from her phone. He sent the text from her phone while he was sitting there with Haley. But just because you got her phone, you did not say that the girl was DEA. You ain't said that. What you said is that she gone for good. And see, y'all probably hatched the plan together for her to be out of town while you gonna take care of her and get the money out of Haley. Because you liked her. I saw how you was looking at her biting all on her lip, on your bottom lip, watching her walk out that door. You ain't did nothing to Lynette. Y'all ain't crazy. We ain't sending him nothing because we ain't gonna need to send him nothing because she ain't going nowhere. They better stop playing with us. We gonna get on their pages and let them know how we feel. I don't care what they did. They better resurrect her. On the 3rd day, she better be back in. Anyway, she was like, so since Joey told you what to do, that's why you over here doing it because he told you to? Oh, she ain't like that. Even though that's what happened, Nessa. See, Nessa, why you be getting mad every time somebody tell you the truth? You always got an attitude when somebody tell you the truth, girl. You likes to lie. You like to be lied to. Anyway, so Nessa said, you just will not be happy for me, will you? Hey, Keisha, you just will not be happy for me, will you? And if you did, I got to love somebody on your terms. It's got to be what you think. And what you think is right. And what you think is different. And Nicole was like, it's not that. It's just that I don't want to see you doing nothing jacked up, girl. And that's what you doing. So Nessa asked her, is our friendship worth saving? Girl, bye. If we got to get all into is the friendship worth saving? Girl, what is we talking about it for then? Let's just go and argue and fight for a while and not talk to each other for a little while and see where we stand. Andre wants to talk to Bill alone, so he tells Martin, go ahead on, do what you got to do. You got to take your call. I want to holler at Bill. So when he leave, Andre told him, he says, I heard you slipped up and called Danny baby. And that's my job from now on. I'm the only one who gonna be calling. You looking at her only driver. Don't be calling my wife, baby, no more. Now, unless let me look down here and see. Okay, so then he called him old school. He was like, "You heard what I said, old school?" And Bill just put his head down. Let me tell you something. Y'all ain't gonna tell me Bill's stomach. Bill's stomach is flat. Bill's stomach is flat. Them shoulders is laying very rounded. That arm is looking very toned. Don't play with me about Bill. Bill is looking good sitting here in this greenish brown suit. Y'all better stop playing with me. Anyway, Bill didn't say nothing. Cause see, I told y'all Bill gonna play the long game. Old players play the long game. Old players ain't got time to be playing with you youngster. They can show you better than they can tell you. They from the show me state. He is the only one. And cause he the only one. Mm-hmm. He know cause I told him. He's the only one. That's true. But anyway, Bill gonna get you. Don't worry. Bill gonna get the last word and the last tee-hee-hee, youngster. Watch you see what I tell you, little one. Young man, watch you see what I tell you. Bill gonna get you. Now over at the bar, Haley over there pouring out some of her drink onto a napkin onto the bar in memory of Lynette. Baby, I'm here to tell you. Lynette ain't gone nowhere. I will get the butterfly. Lynette is too smart to let the likes of you get over on her. And we want her there, so she better show up real soon, okay? But she pouring out a drink onto the thing. She raises her glass and she says, in memories of her, I'm so glad she's gone and finally out of my doggone hair. But we gonna see, girl. We gonna see. Now, Randy tells Joey that I don't know nothing about she gone. I mean, he said, but ain't that your woman? He said, but she ain't the kind of woman you can pin down like that. Joey was like, okay. You don't know where she at? I don't know where she at. She ain't been answering my calls neither. He was like, okay. You don't know where your woman is? Huh? Nah, I don't know. He's okay then. Fine. You don't know. Now, Jacob didn't give the right answers up in this abandoned spot. And the next thing you know, Light Eyes was on him like a bird on a bee. Like stank on boo boo. He was all over me. You hear me? Boom, pop, pop, boo. I was like, ooh, why you doing him like that? Why you punching on him like that? Don't do him like that. You know what you should have did? You should have hit your alarm button, Jacob. Officer down, officer down. That's what you should have did. You just should have went on and hit the panic button, suckers. He wouldn't have been hitting on me like that. But anyway, Light Eyes, you better be glad that Jacob could not hit you back and pull out his badge and call his peoples on you. I mean, you did him. I mean, you tore him up. You did. We got to give it to you. You did that. You kicked him and everything when he was down. You did. But baby, you can't hit the popo and it go well for you. There will be payback. There will be payback. And when the payback comes, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? All right, y'all. Well, that's what happened today. Now, let me catch a couple of these comments before my phone ring, and y'all know I got to rise up out of here once it does. Let me check on something right quick, too. Give me a second. Let me push that. Let me look here. Okay, I was checking on something. So yeah, I'm checking on the status for this interview but I'm still in a waiting pattern. So as soon as I know, hopefully tomorrow, I will have an answer for you guys on the next interview and who we'll be talking to. Okay. Alrighty, alrighty. Okay. All right, let me catch into some of these comments. And we ain't got that many, so I can go from the top. Hey everyone, I'm at the gym in the pool, so I'll catch it later. Jasmine says, all right, Jasmine. In the replay gang, we saying hello to you again. Belinda Hill says, good afternoon, Tony Lynn, Miss Elaine T, Gatekeepers Mod Squad. Of course you hit the like button. Did y'all hit the like button? Hit the doggone like button. Let me make sure I hit it on my other device. ID, but let me hit it on this device too. Hold on. Let me hit it on 2 devices. Okay. Now we at 24. If we get one more person to hit the like button, we'll be at 25 likes. Can we do it? Can we get to 25? Can we do it? It's just one more like. Please hit the like button. Please help me make 25. Please don't make me beg, baby. Please, baby. Please, please, baby, baby. Please, baby. Please. Please. All right. We at 27. See y'all. That's why I love y'all. That's why I love you. Te quiero. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you, darling. All right, let me finish these comments because my phone gonna ring in a second. OMG, do y'all really believe Randy Smanny got rid of Lynette? She's pushing up dates. She better not be. Good afternoon. Scholar's Pizza says, Miss Jen, Mod Squad, and Gatekeepers. Hey, please remember to hit the like button, Gatekeepers, and viewers watching, and also in the replay gang. Thank you so much. And hype the video if you're in the replay gang. Please hype the video. Thank you. I really hope Bill didn't drink the coffee Scaly gave him, and that's why he's not having a reaction. You know, it was slow before when he had it. Rhonda Reese says, good afternoon, everyone. Hey, Rhonda. Linda Bias says, hey, gang, gang, gang. Hey, Linda. J. Paul sends some hearts. Thank you, J. Paul. Cousin Lynn and Mods, you rock. That's why they won't let us in the country club. Girl, that's why they know we knows because they know how we are when we together. Girl. They don't want it. Myrtle Tenzer says, hey, everyone. I ain't even reading this comment again. She said BBB got his nerve talking about Andre when he's married to a pacifier sucking home record, whining Scalar Haley. You can talk about Haley all you want to be. You better leave BBB alone, girl. Y'all over here laughing at that foolishness. I'm trying to figure out how Randy having her phone made her leave town. She must have some incriminating stuff on that phone. Well, I don't know why you think this gonna help you, but they got her phone. Yeah. Because once they get the phone number, they can get the records and get a hold of some stuff. You know that. They're already her lawyers, so you know that. So yeah, the text messages are on there with her saying, if you don't do this and that, I'm gonna blow up the spot. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff on the phone, but he didn't get a phone to her. And I just feel she ain't going nowhere, that they somewhere scheming on Haley. See, that would be the good twist if they're scheming on Haley. That's what we need. Oh, so now Randy sent those texts from her phone. Yes. Miss Jen, we're going to have to send flowers to poor Be On Purpose. It's going to be in mourning about Lynette tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow, y'all come in here and respect for Be On Purpose. Please, please remember. And let's hold him in prayer for Be On Purpose, because I know he's sad. I'm going to sing a song and everything. Y'all have y'all flowers ready to put in the chat for our brother when we get in here tomorrow night. And then we're going to do it before we get to arguing. We want to show our respects for the funeral. Please don't come in here no bright colors and things. Okay? Keisha says, hey, y'all. Hey, Keisha. Rhonda says, I'm the only one. And I'm the only one. Light Eyes gave Rashad a reality check with that beatdown. He did. Not because he couldn't fight him, because I believe Jacob can fight. Because Jacob is muscled out too. Let's not get it twisted, okay? But he better recover real quick before his next encounter. Yeah, because see, he's supposed to be meeting up with his wife. So now, I didn't see him get hit in the face. I only saw you got punched in the stomach, but you did fall down on the ground with all these pretty teeth, okay? So what I'm saying is he going to show up with his face or with his ribs hit up, and then his wife going to be like, I don't like this, Jacob. I want you to get out of this. They're going to mess around and heal you. I can't take it, baby. Get them likes up, Scholar's Pizza said, get them up. Good afternoon. Hey, Lillian Ford. She says, hey. I knew somebody with that name once, Lillian Foy. Wait, Lillian Foy. Her name was Lillian Foy, and she lived in New York. Everybody know. Well, I met her one time, and I just remember that was her name. Everybody know Be on Purpose. Love some. Wait. Everybody show Be on Purpose some love because he gonna. Yeah, he is. He is. And we're sorry, Be on Purpose, if you hearing this later, that they did your girl like this. They shouldn't have did your girl like this. But we gonna find whoever did it. Even though we know she ain't going nowhere. We gonna stay in hope that everything is gonna be all right. Okay. Because we know she ain't going nowhere. Now, tomorrow, the question gonna be, who do you want back? You cannot answer now. I'm gonna write it down. Who do you want? This one or this one? You got to choose tomorrow. You got choices to make. So let's be sure that we unlock that panel tomorrow night, baby, because we got to argue. But I'm ready to talk about that Cat situation because, Cat and Eva seem like they on good terms, and that's going to last for a minute. Maybe until Eva's birthday roll around in a couple weeks. I don't know. Because that mama don't really be wanting peace like that. You really don't. All right, gatekeepers, that's all I got for y'all today. I ain't got no more. I can't keep giving you the best that I got. I can't. All right. All right. So that's it. So we said a short, sweet, and that's exactly what we did. We exactly 52 minutes at this point. So we're going to make it in under an hour. Don't worry about it. We right back here tomorrow night, Friday night, for the Family Feud fish fry and argument. Come ready to argue. Okay. Because we're going to have to do a little arguing tomorrow. We're going to do just a little bit. What I tell y'all, I be knowing what the time is. Hold on. All right, y'all. So Linda says that she will not be there tomorrow because she's going to dinner to MJ the musical. Well, she's going to dinner and to MJ the musical in Sacramento. Dun 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 dun. All I can tell you is you're gonna jump up out your chair at the end. My friend's son plays Michael in MJ the musical, that's traveling all around the country, and then starting in May, he will be playing Michael on Broadway. So that thing is good. If y'all ain't never seen MJ the musical, Be on Purpose, child. Look, I got to get out of here now. But look what had happened was. You ain't heard about what happened to Lynette? Wait, let me show you these pictures right quick. Hold on. And then I got to go. Randy came down there to the bar and showed her Lynette's phone. And then he sent Vanessa a message on the phone and told Vanessa, I changed my mind about staying in town. Leave me alone. And so Haley was like, so is she gone? And he was like, she won't be bothering us no more. He never did come out and say no. Just flat say yes. So we don't believe that she gone Be on Purpose. But we still might have to have a few. But we believe she gonna be resurrected back up through this show. We do. And then Haley gonna sit her little tail up there and pour out drinks on the countertop in memory of her. Talking about she finally got Lynette up out her hair. She's so glad. Girl, Lynette ain't going nowhere. And then Joy was questioning him about it. But girl, Lynette ain't going nowhere. I thought she was going to walk up behind you and say, you thought I was gone, didn't you, heifer? I know she better show up at the hospital with done been hit with a brick or run over by a car by one leg. She limping, but she okay. Because one thing I know, and two things I know for sure. Lynette better not be gone. Lynette better not be gone. She better not be part of the dearly departed. She better not. So we got to flood some pages. And whoever, look, we're going to talk about whatever writer wrote it better unwrite it. So we got to get on these pages and let these folks know, these writers and things. Y'all better get Lynette back up in here. Pronto. We ain't playing about that. I know you got to go, but Lynette is a keeper. I know it. She is. They better, listen, we need Lynette. Lynette was a breath of fresh air around that thing. All right, y'all, I got to get out of here. I might come back on later because we got to do some trivia soon. We gotta do some trivia soon. So, and And then I may have news anyway and come back in the membership because we're supposed to get news on an interview soon. And if we do it, it possibly will be happening Monday. So I'll be back to let y'all know, okay? All right, y'all. I do hope everybody's having a great day. And if not, remember that there is still some time left. Lynette, girl, why not see what you can do to turn it into anyway? Don't you let these people get in your head, girl. You coming back. She coming back. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.